Good day, everybody. We are Group 5 and our topic is Artificial Intelligence. Let me introduce all the group members. First is Iza Nazira, Lantanya Sakura, Siti Nolela, and myself, Rashmira. As for the problem statement, our problem statement for our research is how does artificial intelligence affect the evolution of science and technology in our modern time? So let me brief about introduction of artificial intelligence. AI refers to the simulation of human intelligent machines that are programmed to think like humans and mimic their actions. The term may also be applied to any machine that exhibits traits associated with the human mind, such as learning and problem solving. The goals of artificial intelligence include learning, reasoning, and perception. AI is being used across different industries, including finance and healthcare. Weak AI tends to be simple and single task orientated, while strong AI carries on tasks that are more complex and human like. AI is composed of five main things, which is reasoning, learning, problem solving, perception, and also linguistic intelligence.
How AI replace employee? Kai Fu, as CEO of Innovation Ventures, stated as research suggests, the pace in which AI will replace jobs will only accelerate, impacting the highly trained and poorly educated alike. There are 3 points that impact of AI on employment and the workforce. The first one is task, role, and job at risk. The second one is sector that will be impacted. So the first one, task, role, and job at risk. Tasks that are monotonous can be easily automated. This can gradually make certain roles obsolete. For instance, tasks and activities related to customer care, call center operation, document classification, discovery and retrieval, content moderation are more and more based on technology and automation and less on human work. The same is true for roles related to operation and support of production lines and factories. Humans are being replaced by smart robots that can safely navigate the space, find and move objects such as product, parts, or tools, or perform complex assembling operation. AI proved to be very effective in handling even more complex activities, thus requiring processing of multiple signals, data streams, and accumulated knowledge in real time. A characteristic case is the autonomous vehicle that can capture and understand the environment and its dynamics. The second one is sector that will be impacted. For the first one is transportation. Transportation is already in the transformation mode. Fully autonomous car will be soon a reality and they will be safer, more efficient, and more effective. Professional drivers, such as taxis, trucks, and more, will see the demand for their skill set dropping rapidly. The second one is electronic commerce. Electronic commerce will also undergo a significant transformation. Fulfillment centers will be fully automated with robots navigating the space to collect products and execute customer orders, to be then sent or even delivered to customers also automatically with autonomous drones or car. The importance of salesperson and network of physical stores will shrink. Even more, traditional professions which are built on top of strong human relationship, such as legal professions, will be significantly impacted. Typical sports service in a legal context have to do with document handling, classification, discovery, summarization, comparison, knowledge extraction and management, tasks where AI agent can do a great job already. The third one is financial services, insurance, and any other sector requiring a significant amount of data processing and content handling will also benefit from AI. And of course, states, governance, and social mechanisms. AI can have a great role in eliminating bureaucracy, improving the service of citizens, along with the design and performance of social programs.
Hi, my name is Iza Nazira, and in this part of the presentation, I will be going over the importance of science and ethics in human life, with a focus in the field of medicine because of its robust ability to integrate and learn from large sets of clinical data. So AI can serve roles in, firstly, diagnosis, secondly, clinical decision making, and thirdly, personalized medicine. Because AI's development is growing very rapidly and are getting increasingly sophisticated at doing what humans do, but much more efficiently, much more accurately, quickly, and at a lower cost, many medical practitioners are quickly integrating AI into their work. AI increases the ability for healthcare professionals to better understand the day-to-day patterns and needs of the people they care for, and with that understanding, they are able to provide feedback, guidance, and support for staying healthy. And this is where artificial intelligence, AI, comes into play. What I would like to highlight in this presentation today is the groundbreaking technology that Apple Watches have brought and how they are being integrated in hospitals. Because Apple Watches have sensor monitoring capabilities and apps that monitor blood sugar, stress levels, and also blood pressure, it is quickly being integrated in healthcare systems all around the world. So, returning back to the focus of this presentation, if an AI system can outperform humans in terms of knowledge, skill, and also judgment, then the only thing separating AI from a human is values. Because we humans have something called a moral compass. A moral compass which lets us differentiate between right and wrong. However, artificial intelligence can only separate right from wrong based on data that has the label right and the label wrong attached to it. So a major concern surrounding AI is bias and the ability for machines to make creative decisions. So for instance, an AI system learning from health system records might learn how to suggest lower doses of painkillers to African American patients, even though that decision reflects systemic bias and not biological reality instead. Because since data typically underrepresents minority populations, like the African Americans in America, it can put people at risk of either overdiagnosis or underdiagnosis. And last but not least, another major ethical challenge facing the healthcare AI is patient data privacy. Because recently, the Royal Free London National Health Service Foundation Trust accidentally supplied AI firm DeepMind with data on 1.6 million British patients without their consent.
Now I will explain the second part of the importance of science and ethics in human life, which is privacy concern by AI. AI have impacts on different industries as well as our day-to-day lives, such as the use of Siri, Alexa, and customer service chatbots in our regular interactions with businesses. How AI can compromise privacy. AI is used in information gathering because AI computations is faster than what human analysis are capable of and also be arbitrarily increased by adding more hardware. AI inherently adapt at utilizing large datasets for analysis and is the only way to process big data in a reasonable amount of time. And AI also can perform the designated task without supervision, which greatly improves analysis efficiency. However, the use of AI can have negative impact on human rights, including the right to privacy. The first point is data exploitation, where numerous consumer products tend to have features that makes them vulnerable to data exploitation. People are frequently unaware of how much data their software and devices generate, process, or share. This is because we become more reliant on digital technology, and this increases the potential for exploitation. The second is identification and tracking, where AI can be utilized to identify, track, and monitor individuals across multiple devices. If your personal data is anonymized once, it becomes a part of a large dataset, and an AI can de-anonymize this data based on the interferences from other devices, and this blurs the distinction between personal and non-personal data, which has to be maintained under present legislation. The last is profiling, where AI can be used as information as input for the purpose of sorting, scoring, classifying, evaluating, and ranking people. And this is often done without any consent, and they often have no ability to affect the outcomes of these tasks.
Therefore, as for conclusion, we know that AI has its advantages as well as its disadvantages. So we need to be more responsible and we need to work together to curb the issues faced in using artificial intelligence so that it does not affect us. We must not make use of these technologies in a wrong way for a wrong purpose. That's all from us about artificial intelligence. Thank you.